You're alone. You're alone. You may have a shrink you're going to. You may have a best friend you're going to. But there's 24 hours in the day where you're alone in this brain. And your brain is talking to you in all kind of ways. And it wants to control you and pull you in these different pockets. You got to tell your brain where you want to go and how you want to go and how you want to get there. You got to control it. If not, it's over. You got to find the courage. You got to find the courage to put your Bose headphones on and silence the noise out of this world and to find it. And to find it because it's out there, but it's going to take hard work, courage, self-discipline. It's going to take all the non-cognitive skills. The amount of work I put into being who I am, I don't have enough time in the day. Like, I don't talk about it. I don't brag about it. No one even knows about it. Like, 99.9% of the shit I did to get to where I'm at today was alone. Alone. Out there running in cold and heat, suffering in pools, trying to swim. At home in a room by myself, trying to teach myself how to read and write, how to study. You know, no one saw that. There was no video camera, there was no podcast, there was no Who's David Goggins. It was me. Just for me trying to get in the military, which everybody can do. It's easy. Just trying to learn how to read and write was something that blows Rocky away. So all these different challenges that I've been through in my life, I'm proud of what I created, but I'm more proud of I created it without an audience, without a cheering squad. You know who you are when there's no mother out there you're running. And you're at mile 75, a 150-mile race, ain't nobody cheering for you. You're broken, you're defeated. It's you and you alone in your head. And I stayed that way for the better part of 30 years, trying to figure this out. And once you figure it out, you look at everybody, hey, so you're all broken now. You know, is that how you want to be? Yep. No one had any good advice for me. I was alone. But I went to the mirror, I looked at it and I said, my God, man, you are on your own. And what are you going to do about it? That's when I slowly started to change my life. But, you know, it doesn't happen that quickly. I slowly started to change when I was about 17 years old. I went to a recruiter's office and the recruiter said, hey, you have to take an ASVAB test. Long story short, I failed that a few times. I had one more chance to take that test. And that's when I really developed my work ethic. Being accepted is one thing that killed me. You have to learn, what do you want in your life? We have so much influence coming at us that we are so lost. We don't know what we want to do because we don't spend enough time with ourselves. You have to learn to shut off a phone, shut off a computer, shut off a TV. And it's okay to sit in a room by yourself in a chair and just think about you, where I want to be. Where do I see myself tomorrow, the next year from that? And it takes a lot of self-discipline to be able to do that nowadays because you want to be so attached to everything. You want to be so caught up with the world. The world's moving too fast. The world's moving so fast that you're trying to keep up to the point where you lose yourself in the world. So you have to take that time and go to that dark place in your mind and discover who you are. Get to that dark place in your mind. Figure out. It may take months. It may take years. Figure out your purpose. Figure out what you want to be in life. And then from there, okay, I have my purpose. It may take a long time. No one knows their purpose because it's too loud. Find your purpose. From there, all right, you got to start planning. People love the planning phase because it's very comfortable. Then from the planning phase, you got to go to execution. So the execution phase, what we all hate, because that's where the real work begins. And that's when the failure happens and the failure. That's kind of how you have to do it. Life created this person, me. Life created me to be this person that I was back in the day. And I had to realize, man, that's okay, man. It's not my fault. Now I gotta go back and fix this though. So a lot of this isn't your fault, why you do some things you do, why you feel the way you feel. But no one's coming back to save your ass. You have to go back to where it started, wherever that place is for everybody, and have the courage to go back there and start fixing what broke you. It's ugly. And what's funny about it is that as you're trying to fix yourself and dig yourself out of this deep hole that life, society, and you helped also, those people who you saw down there in that hole who were there with you, who were your friends and people who you counted on, You meet the people in the same situation that you're in life. Those people become your friends. And the second you try to get out of that situation and become better, those people are in that grave, in that dungeon, just yanking at your heels. Come on, back here. So I get that all the time now. People would constantly remind me of who I used to be back in the day. And they always come out of the woodworks, man. I'm very fortunate that I grew up at a time when there was no phones and there was no social media. And I suggest use it as a platform. Don't use it as your life. My biggest advice to give everybody in the world is, like I say, we live in an external world. Everything is you got to see it, touch it. It's external. If you can, for the rest of your life, live inside of yourself. Stop listening to people who are calling you fat, gay, transsexual. Everything that is makes no sense. All these insecure people putting their insecurities on you, you got to flush it out. You got to just be whoever the hell God or whoever the hell you believe in. If you believe in nothing but yourself, I don't care what it is. You got to take everything and throw it away. You have to believe in one thing, and that is yourself. And I'm not saying don't believe in God or what you believe in, but right now, for you to find greatness in yourself, you're not going to find it by looking in a book or by even hearing me. I may give you the spark, but you've got to go inside yourself to find it. And that means you got to be quiet. Go in a room, stop talking, search your soul, search your mind, search your abilities, and you'll find it. But if you're not looking for it, you won't find it. So you got to go start your journey. And the journey starts with you finding, why the hell am I here on this planet Earth? Why am I here? And if you don't know that, you will live the rest of your life searching, always asking the question, why? The most important step we'll ever take in life is our next one. A lot of us get our feet stuck in concrete. We get our feet stuck in concrete because we're afraid to make enemies. We're afraid to speak what's on our mind. We're afraid of being in that group of people. And when you walk away, we're afraid of what they might say behind your back. All that fear clouds your brain, clouds your thinking. One thing in life, you're going to always have haters. Embrace them. If you can walk on water, trust me, your haters will say you can walk on water because you can't swim. Learn one thing. Shut the noise out. Embrace the fact that people don't like you. It means you're doing something right. Stay hard. Stay in the fight. This applies to everything in life. Anytime you move from being normal to trying to be exceptional, people aren't going to like that. And nowadays, it's very easy to be a coward. Why? We got Instagram. Most folks don't tell you to your face. They go online. Don't let cowards get in your head.
You are alone. You are alone. You are alone. You may have a streak. You are going to. You may have a best friend. You are going to. But there are 24 hours in the day where you are alone in this brain, and your brain is think to you in all kind of way that control you and pull you in those different pockets. You got to tell you brain where you want to go, and how you want to go, and how you want to get there. You got to control it. If not, it's over. You got to find the coach. You got to find the coaching to put your the headphones on and silence the noise out of this world, and to find it because it's out there, but it's going to take hard work. Choose self-defensible. It's going to take all the non concept skills, the amount of work I put into being who I am. I don't have enough time in the day like I don't tell about it, I don't break about it, no over even knows about it, like 99.9% of the I did to get to where I am to at today was alone out here, running the good and hard, sacrificing in pools, trying to swimming, at home in a room by myself, trying to teach myself.